Hi, a warm welcome to all of you. I am Ashwath Hegde. I currently staying in Bangalore, and I thank every one of you for watching this video. So I'm currently pursuing my PhD program in forestry from Institute of Wood Science and Technology, Bangalore. I completed my masters as well as graduation in forestry. So, so if you want to write to me, you can write to my mail ID, which is given here. So from today, we are going to start a new course series, video lesson series. So on aptitude and reasoning part of UPSC CSAT examination, that is paper 2 in the prelims examination. So this particular paper will be qualifying for mains examination. So you don't have to score very highest marks in this particular uh, section in this particular paper. So you don't have, or you only have to score minimum marks, which is essential, which is 33%, uh, to qualify the to qualify for mains examination too. Okay, so because of this change, some people have neglected this course, and there are some examples those who have disqualified because of they couldn't able to qualify in this particular paper. So you have to put some minimum amount of energy to preparation in this particular paper. Otherwise, how much if you score more marks in GS1, it will not be useful. So if you don't score minimum marks in paper 2, so this course, particular course, will be in two components. So one video lesson series will be in English, so it will be in completely in English. So those who are not comfortable with the English, they can also refer another video lesson series that will be in Kannada. So the problems will be same, notes will be same, and only the explanations will be in Kannada. So I'm basically from Karnataka. That is why there is another video lesson series that will be in Kannada. And again, I thank every one of you. And this particular video lesson series will be those helpful for those who are preparing on their own and self-preparing and not taking any coaching for UPSC CSAT examination. And this course is also helpful for those who are appearing for any state service examinations like KPSC, Karnataka Public Service Commission, or UPPSC, or like that, Madhya Pradesh, or any other state service examinations. And this course is also helpful for those who are appearing for forest related recruitments, especially the ACF, Assistant Conservator of Forest, or Range Forest Officers. So like that, it will be helpful because this course particularly contain 40 different aptitude and reasoning related topics, so which are very important for UPSC CSAT examination. And on this particular topics, we are will understand different tricks and methods very essential for solving these questions in very less time, because you will be having only 2 hours, but you have to solve 80 questions. So 80 questions will include about 40 comprehensive questions, and about 40 comprehensive English based questions, and 40 aptitude reasoning part questions. So this course is includes both this aptitude and reasoning part, and will also include a very small discussion on different strategies which you can follow to prepare for English comprehension based questions. So in the examination, it will be not sure that you will be scoring a very good marks in this comprehension part, because how UPSC thinks, we cannot directly predict that. So there may be chance that you may score less in this particular part. But if you put energy on aptitude and reasoning part, there is a good chance that you will be having you will be sure shot that you will be getting this much particular marks. So answer will be pretty much direct. If you know the method, if you know the trick, you can directly solve the mathematical based problems. So that is the one That is our objective of the course. Here we'll cover about 40 different aptitude and reasoning topics. So, and one more thing about this course is, so this course will be, there will be two module. So if you are if you want course curriculum in English, so one particular video series will be completely on English. So we'll here discuss this particular video in completely in English. So those who are not comfortable with English, and there will be one more module called in Kannada. The same problems will be explained in Kannada. So problems will be in English, so explanation will be Kannada. So those who are comfortable with the Kannada explanation, or those who want Kannada explanation, they can also refer this. So this course, actually how to follow this course. So here there is a module called there is a PDF attached with this video series. So you need to download that PDF note. So you have to take the printout, and there will be a gaps in between the questions. So you should start writing these answers as I teach on the video lessons. Just make down how to solve the problem using this video. Just write down the solutions in that blank space given, and keep it. It will be based notes. You just have to revise this same problems repeatedly. Don't go for different kinds. You can go for different kinds if you want to put some extra effort, but if you have if you want to update it, just attach different types of problems with the type which is given in the notes. So here this PDF contains about 10 to 15 different types of problems on each particular topics. So completely they will be different, so it will be helpful. uh, it will serve as a basic notes for your preparation. For before the exam, you just have to revise the same material twice. So you should understand how, what are the methods to solve the those particular problems. So that is the thing. So this will be in both English and Kannada. Those who wants Kannada explanation, they can refer another video series where the same material is explained in Kannada. Okay. Again, thank you for everyone for watching this video. So we'll continue. So these are the topics which we'll cover. So like there will 38 topics around here, and we'll also add 5 to 10 topics at the end, which are coming in recent prelims examination. So in 2019-20 they have included some extra topics, so which we have to study. We'll study, we will add at the end of the course. So in this particular video, we'll start covering each topics: time and work, fraction, extra innings, pipes and systems, Venn diagram, analytical reasoning, problems on ages. Like that, there will be a small topics. For each topics, we'll solve some 5 to 10 problems. So we'll understand how to solve those kind of questions. So if you want addition, what you have to do is, on each topics, you can solve from aptitude and reasoning book by R.S. Agrawal book. So let us start the course. Okay, the first topics is problems on mirror. So there will be two kinds of topic it will come from. One is mirror, another is the reflection. Another is reflection. So where you have to understand the basic, that in the mirror, the right will be looks like left, the left will be looks like right. So there will be a change of side when you look at the mirror. For example, if your man is standing and raising his right hand, so in the reflection it looks like he will be raising his right hand only. Okay, but in the mirror it will be look like a man who is standing here and he will be raising left hand. So the right in the mirror it will look like right, in the mirror it will look like left, and the left will look like right. There will be a reverse in direction. So this is the basic among mirrors and reflections. The questions will be in the same part. So here the questions they have been asked is, so question they are, how many letters of the capital alphabets looks same in the mirror? So capital alphabets like A. So if you look in the mirror, it will look like A only. So this is one. Like that, how many different capital letters looks same in the mirror? This is the question. So we have to do it manually. So B will look like this. So it is not looking same. C will look like this. D will look like this. E will look like this. F will look like this. G, H. So H will look like same. So like this you have to continue. H, I will look same. J, K, L, M. So M is looking same. N, don't confuse, N does not look same. So it is different. So M, N, O is looking same. P, Q. So it will come this side. So it does not look same. Now P, Q, R, S. S also does not look same. S, T. So T is looking same. S, T, U. U will be looking same. S, T, U, V. V also looks same. S, T, U, V, W. X. Yes, exactly. X will look like same. Y. So in the English capital alphabet, Y will be written like this. So Y will be looking same in the mirror. And Z. Z does not look same. So that's all. So this many letters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there are 11 letters, capital alphabets, which looks same in the mirror. So this particular question is asked previously, so that is why we have put here. So just remember 11, which is also looks same in the mirror. So okay, move on to next particular problem. That is, in how many sides of the ambulance when ambulance is written in the mirror form? So if you, it is a practical observation based question. It is. So you have to remember. So what will be the answer? So answer will be on only one side. So one side, that is especially on the front side. Okay, only on the front side the ambulance will be written in a mirror form, that is like this. Ambulance. Okay, why it is written like this? Because so when ambulance is chasing a particular vehicle, the front person who is sitting here will look in the mirror who is coming from the behind. So when he looks in the mirror, it he can read correctly, so he can give the place to ambulance. That is the reason why they have written ambulance in a mirror form in the front of the ambulance. So then another type of problems which based on the mirror is the clocks. So in the clocks, questions will come from two different angle. One will be come from mirror, and another will be coming from their speed, time and distance. So in time and distance part also there will be a problems on clock. The questions will be like in how many minutes the hour hand will cross minute hand between 4 to 5. So like this it will be a problem on time and distance. So we'll see in the next video lesson how to solve such kind of problems. So here we'll understand the clocks and mirror. So the questions will be time 3 o'clock in the mirror is how it looks like. So when you see a clock, it will be having a minute hand and hour hand. So this is 3 o'clock. So if you look at in the mirror, it will become right side will become left side will become right side. So it will look like in the mirror this side it will come. So it will be 12 and it will be 9. So 3 o'clock in the mirror it will looks like 9 o'clock. So this is simple. How did you get 9? So if you see the relation, you subtract 3 with 12. Okay, so answer will be 9. So the trick for solving such kind of problem is clocks and mirror is just subtract the given time with 12. So we'll try it for another problem like time 2 o'clock in the mirror is. Try on your own. So just 12 minus 2, that is 10 o'clock. Okay, so 10 o'clock is the answer. We'll see, we'll check whether it is right or wrong. So 2 o'clock means like this will be hour hand, this will be minute hand, this is 2 o'clock. When you look in the mirror it will come on this side, that will look like, so it will be here, this is 11, this is 10. So 2 o'clock in the mirror looks like 10 o'clock. So just subtract the given time with 12. Okay, the another problem, time 5:40 in the mirror is, just try one. Okay, okay, so here you cannot subtract 5:40 with 12, but you can write 12, that is 12 hours. You can write them in the format of 11 and 60 minutes. 11 hour 60 minutes, 60 minutes means 1 hour, that is 12 hour only. So you can write 12 as 1160, that is now you can subtract 5:40. So answer will be 60 minus 40 is 20. So 11 5 is 620. So 5:40 in the mirror will look like 620. So if you solve in mechanical form also, it will come like this. So 5:40, this will be 6 and this will be 5 and this will be 7, this will be 8. So 5:40 means minute hand will be at 8 exactly, but our hand will be in between 5 and 6. Okay, so in the mirror it will looks reverse side. So this will go this side and this will go this side. So it will, in the mirror it will looks like, this will be 6, this will be 5, this will be 4, 8 opposite here it is 4, minute hand will be here 4 and our hand will be 7. So our hand is between 6 to and 7 and minute hand will be in 4. So it will be 620. So answer is coming 620. So trick is correct. Just follow the trick, practice the same problem, it will save your time. Okay, okay, so next problem just solve in the same method. 7:45 in the mirror looks like, so here you write 1160 and 7:45, subtract it with 1160. So 60 45 is 15, 7 4 is 415. So answer will be 415. So a very simple problem which you can solve it in a very short period of time. Use the trick subtract with 1160. So time 1212 in the mirror, just write. Okay, so here it is very simple. You cannot subtract 1160, so 12, so it will become negative, so it may be not true. But see, remember, when 12 hours is there, you can take it as a 0. Okay, like now 1160 subtract with 0012. So when our hand is having 12, you can take them as 00. Okay, now you subtract it. So 1160 minus 12, that will be 48, and 11 will remain 11. So the answer will be 1148. So we'll see whether it is true or not. Okay, so in a clock hand 1212, so 12 means this one, and this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. 1212 means our hand will be moved slightly after 12. Okay, and minute hand will be after 2 digits after 2. Okay, so if you see in the mirror, it looks like, so this is only one slight mark after 12. It will be one slight mark before the 12, that is 11 something, then it will be here, and it is after 2, here it will be after 10, between 9, so here it is 2. Okay, so if you look at this, it is 11, 45, 46, 47, 48. So this will be 1148. So answer is correct. So this trick is, take 12 which is in the hour hand as a 0. Okay, okay, solve this problem. 1112 in the mirror looks like. Okay, here why this problem is given, because remember this thing, if 12 is in the minute hand, you cannot take it as 00. Okay, you have to take 12 in the hour hand only as 00. If it is 1112, you can directly subtract with 1160, that is 1112, that will come around 48, 0048. Now here you can say 00 means 12, so answer will be 1248. So answer will be 1248. So remember this thing, that is only in the hour hand, if it is coming 00, then it take as 12. Only in the hour hand, if it is coming 12, then take it as 0. This you have to remember. Okay, so this is a very simple one. Okay, so here trick is, just remember, subtract the given time with 12. If they are asked mirror and tricks, mirror and clocks, then subtract the given time with 12. When the time is in the fractions, like in hour hand, minute hand, subtract the given number with 1160. Then if hour hand part, if it contains 12, then subtract it with considering 12 as a 00. Okay, this is the tricks for the clocks and mirror. Okay, now we'll move on to next particular topic. Okay, okay, handshakes. So handshake problem will be helpful in this particular part, and this formula is also helpful in analytical reasoning, where they give some triangle or rectangular. They will ask how many rectangles inside the rectangle, or how many squares inside the square or rectangle. Like that questions will come. Now we'll understand what is handshake problem. So there will be a person, and there will be another person, there will be another person. So they will make handshakes. So a person who is handshaking with one other person, A, B, C. A handshakes to B, it is same as B handshakes to A. So there will be only one combination allowed. It will not be like BA and AB. So AB, BA both are same. That is the basic thing you have to remember. And B handshakes to C. So if there are three persons, how many handshakes are possible? A handshakes to B and A handshakes to C, and C will handshakes with B. So if there are three persons, then there is three combination is allowed. Okay, so it will be a problems on combinations also, but here we'll go with the tricks. That is, if there are three people, okay, then half of the number will be taken 1.5 multiplied with the previous number, that is 2. Okay, 3 half is 1.5 and multiplied with previous number of the 3, that is 2. 1.5 into 2 is 3, so answer will be 3. Okay, you can write it like this also. If it is odd number, just keep the number same, 3, and half of the previous number is 2, half of the previous number is 1. 3 into 1 is 3, answer will be same. So you can follow any of the trick. So if it is even number, then there is no problem. So in this particular problem, you can see it is even number. Find the total number of handshakes if there are 10 people. Okay, if there are 10 people, find the total number of handshakes. So there are 10 people, just half of the number, it is 5, multiplied by previous number. What is previous number? 9. So 9 5s are 45. So 45 is the answer. Okay, so remember this thing, don't make half of both. 10 5 half is 5 multiplied by 9. 9 half is 4.5. It is not correct. Only have to divide it by 2 of only one particular number. If it is odd number, keep the number same. If it is odd number, keep the number same and half of the previous number. If the number is even, half of the even number, then keep the previous number same. That is the trick for problems on handshakes.